Hello students. Today's lecture 3 of software testing. I am Professor S.U. Kakade. Will deliver this lecture. Today's topic is from Unit 1 verification and validation. This is also known as V model for software development. Learning outcome of this model, you will be understand V model for software development, how to use or what is the working condition for this model. First of all, we'll see what is V model, why it is known as V model. V model is known as because it is verification and validation model. This model is extension of the waterfall model. The waterfall model you are already studied in software engineering in last semester. So that this model is the extension of waterfall model. In the life cycle of V-shaped model, processes are executed sequentially, means one after another. Every phase completed its execution before the execution of next phase begins. Means if we have to start next phase, previous phase must be completed first and then it will be started. See this diagram. You can see on left top there is developer's life cycle verification and right top tester's life cycle validation, but it is known as V because it working in the condition like we are drawing V starting from left top and ending at right top. So first of all, see first step of this V model is we have to take requirements from the user or customer, then we have to system design, then architectural design, then module design. After designing phase, after requirement, after designing phase, we have to do coding. This is at the bottom of the diagram, you can see there. Then step by step testings are there. First of all, do unit testing, then system testing, then integration testing, and then acceptance testing. These all testings we are going to study in further chapters. So first unit testing can be done by developer only. System testing we have to hire the testers. Integration testing, if we are developing a software, that whole software not developed at once, it is developed in a part. So we have to integrate that parts and then we have to deliver to the customer. So after integrating that parts means combining that parts, we have to also test the software repeatedly because we are testing a part of software separately, and after integrating we have to do integration testing. Acceptance testing is done by the user or customer, because if the customer doesn't accepting your software, that means acceptance testing is failed. This is the simple diagram. In exam also you have to draw some simple diagram and first description. Next, what is difference between verification and validation? Some people are confusing about this. We will see this in detail. Verification and validation. Most of you may know what is meaning of validation. If for example you are developing one software, in that you have to enter a mobile number. That mobile number field can be entered by only digits, but user may enter characters in that, or digits more than 10 or less than 10, that should not be accepted. That means only the validation. Means no, verification means what? You have developed a label, enter your mobile number, and it's also accepting a mobile number, but you have not validated that. So you have to do testing for validation. So if you have understand, so we will see one by one. Verification addresses the concern, are you bidding it right? And validation addresses the concern, are you bidding it right thing? Means if you have done a thing right, then it means validation. and if you are just building it, it means verification. Means, for example, you are building a simple example, you are taking a date of birth, and uh, some are only writing 07 03 and not year. So that means your format or validation is not done there. For example, your enrollment number must be of, for example, 10 digits, and your software accepting below 10 and more than 10, that means validation is not properly done. Next, ensures that software system meets all the functionalities, verification. And invalidation ensures that functionality meet the intent beware, means beware of software should be uh, as per requirement. And then verification takes place first, includes the checking for documentation, code, and all these things. Means before validation we are doing verification, and after verification we are doing validation. And validation checks the overall output of the product is correct or not. Next, fourth of this point, verification is done by developer and validation is done by tester. Because you cannot give multiple inputs by developer side, or you cannot think that software is already validated well. You have to give it to the user, and that means tester. And then tester gives multiple inputs and checks for the validation that it is accepting correct values or not. For example, for a mobile number, it is accepting only 10 digits or not, or it is accepting below 10 and more than 10 and string and character, then the validation is failed. This means you may know that previous points are discussed. Everything is done for validation is in a proper way, not just developing a product, or it is like given one task and develop that. Not not like that. If you are doing a micro project, you have not done validation properly. But if you are in now you are in third year, you have to go for the validation for your major projects. Next step, it has static activities as it includes collective reviews, walkthroughs. It means verification is done statically. Static testing means we did not to know, we need not to execute the software for verification, but for validation you have to execute the software. These are the some points given according to verification and validation. So, so we will see advantages of V model. V model is easy and simple to use. Many testing activities, that is the planning, test, design, are executed in the starting. It solves, it saves more time. Calculation of error is done at the starting of the project, hence less chances of error occurred at the final phase of testing. This model is suitable for small projects where the requirements are easily understood. Means for it's not used for more major projects. Disadvantages of V model. V model is not suitable for large and composite projects, as we have discussed there. If the requirements are not constant, then this model is not acceptable. So these are some disadvantages. Thank you. You can ask queries to me on my mobile number. If you need, you can. We will arrange Zoom meeting also. But actually, testing, as you may know, that last year result is 100%, because testing is the simplest subject in your fifth semester. So go for it. Just study and think. This is interesting, because if you are using any language or any technology for developing your software, just you have to test that software. And you just don't test, you have to understand how to test. In companies also there are posts for testing or tester. They are hired separately, analyst, tester, and all that. We'll see types, levels of testing and in this subject. Thank you.